Greetings, potential peer leader applicant. This video is intended to provide some insight into navigating the application and selection process for the FYE peer leader position. Before we proceed, we'll share with you the other places where you can and should get information about the peer leader opportunity. First, the First Year Experience website, fye.osu.edu, is home to several pages dedicated to our peer leaders and includes the position description along with minimum qualifications, length of employment, and remuneration, dates, times, and locations for our information sessions, and a link to our application and recommendation form, and a list of frequently asked questions and their answers. You are encouraged to explore all aspects of these web pages in order to have clarification on the position and its associated expectations. Second, it is expected that you attend a mandatory information session prior to the application deadline in January. As we just mentioned, the dates, times, and locations for our information sessions can be found on the FYE website, and we have a question in our FAQs for how to proceed if you're unable to attend a session. During the information session, you can expect to learn more about first-year experience and the role FYE peer leaders have in contributing to the mission, vision, and values of Ohio State broadly and our office specifically, our philosophy and expectations that guide the peer leader position, a day in the life of a peer leader from the perspective of a current PL, our structure for supporting peer leaders in their work, and our timeline for the various components of the selection process. Of course, we'll also be sure to leave plenty of time for you to ask any questions you might have about the job, the selection process, or our office. Now let's talk more about the application and selection process. Applications must be submitted online by the published deadline. Our evaluation of the application is weighted significantly in the quality of your responses to the essay prompts, so take the time to write thoughtful and well-constructed responses. It is recommended that you, or someone you know, carefully proofread your responses for spelling and grammatical errors. At the end of the application, we'll ask you to acknowledge your understanding and awareness of the following. Selected peer leaders will register for and participate in a 1-credit second session course in spring semester. Selected peer leaders will participate in training throughout the month of May prior to our first orientation program for new first-year students and will be expected to stay in on-campus housing provided by FYE for the duration of May training and summer orientation. Selected peer leaders will not be permitted to enroll in classes during May or summer terms and will not be permitted to pursue a study abroad, co-op, or internship opportunity for the duration of employment, and applicants will be subject to academic and student conduct review, and selected peer leaders will be required to complete a background check. Additional information about these requirements can be found in the position description and FAQs of our peer leader webpage. We also expect that someone will submit a recommendation form on your behalf. This should be someone familiar with your skills and abilities and who is affiliated with Ohio State. The recommendation helps us to know you better and also demonstrates your initiative in making a connection with a university faculty or staff member. For this reason, your recommender should not be an undergraduate student. After applications have been reviewed, selected candidates will be invited to an individual interview with 2 FYE staff members and a current peer leader. We will ask questions that prompt you to reflect on your experiences at Ohio State, and specificity in your examples will help you to distinguish yourself among other candidates. Candidates will then be selected to move forward to our group interview, which is an opportunity for us to observe your contributions to a collaborative environment and assess your understanding and use of the skills necessary in successful teams. Following the group interview, all remaining candidates will be notified of their final status and will share additional details and next steps with selected peer leaders at that time. Here are some resources available to you as you navigate this process. Your College Career Services Office or Career Counseling and Support Services on the 2nd floor of the Youngkin Success Center. Use these services for advice and support related to interview skills and techniques, and for recommendations related to interview attire and etiquette. The Writing Center can help you with your application essay responses. They won't proofread for you, but they can provide guidance with structure and organization. A mentor or former supervisor can help you articulate your strengths and challenges using relevant examples of past experiences. Finally, You can contact us in first year experience with any remaining questions you have regarding the peer leader position and application. We look forward to considering your application.